Alrighty, here we go. We've got some value here. Looking to extend my PC collection and my Bulls collection. I've got all these massive bulk boxes. So I saw these ones online. They're from Eastside Collectibles in Australia, and these are just some bulk NBA boxes. So the modern NBA, I'd say modern-ish NBA, you get 200 cards per box plus one surprise hit, and then we also have the 90 bulk box. There's 300 90s cards, 400 modern cards. I like how they separate them. That's awesome, so you can sort of understand what you're getting. I hope they're all NBA related. I hope they're not, but we'll start off with the 90s one, and the goal is basically, can I get my can I get some more Bulls players for my Bulls PC, not PC, Bulls collection binder that I'm working on, and also can I maybe get a few base versions of cards in my PC, just because I'm trying to fill up some binders and yeah, see what we get. So all I'll do is I'll take these out of the boxes, sit them on the thing, and we'll quickly go through them, see what we get. Alright, oh, so many. Put them upside down maybe. Get them all out so I'm not constantly going back to the box. So I think these were $15 each, Australian, delivered. I'll put the price in the description for each of these, but I'm hoping I can get something cool. Alright, so let's get into it. I'll try and flip through these very quickly, and if we get anything we actually want, I will stop. What's that? That is Tyrone Hill, Chris Mills, nope. Anton Davis, Mike Brown, nope. Sean Bradley, so far. Ooh, Chris Mullins, the Power Mullet. Run DMC, it's pretty cool. Don't know if he's someone I'm going to collect, but yeah, it's a cool card. Danny Ainge, Billy Anderson. Yeah, I'm worried these are pretty badly picked through, but worth a gamble. Anyway, oh, wow, lots of the same card there. Mark Bryant. Oof, getting worried. Aaron Gilman. That is not a 90s card, but that is a green Herder, so at least it's not just a base card. Sean Elliott, here's a good player. Turner. We got a lot of 90s Skybox here by the looks of it. Pretty sick looking cards. At least none of the cards look to be like too damaged. North Carolina, Warren Martin, so that would have been from the MJ things. Muggsy Bogues on the Stadium Club, that's pretty cool. And Starks. I do like these Stadium Club. Kevin McHale. Ooh, is he PC or not? That is a question. I will put him down in the possible probables because he was a hell of a player. Robert Parrish. I think I'll put it down there. I have a really weird Ricky Price, he's not PC. I have a weird, probably a lot of players I'm chasing from the 90s, and I'm only chasing their base cards. I just would like to pick up as many different base cards of some of the players I like as I can, put them into a nice binder so I can have a look through them, flick through them. I think that's a fun way to enjoy the hobby. Dennis Rodman on the Spurs. I only collect Dennis when he's on a Bulls jersey, unfortunately. That's the other thing. I haven't seen any Bulls jerseys yet. Hey, just as I said. So that's a rookie of Corey Blunt. He's in my Bulls collection. So we're off the... Oh, and Steve Kerr, Bulls guard. Awesome. So that was... Yeah, picked up 2 Bulls players. Alright, continuing on. Doug West. Michael Williams. Just getting through these as quick as I can. We've got some of these Crunches inserts. They are cool looking cards. I don't know, I have to look up the set and see if there's any Bulls players in them. I'm not sure if MJ's in one or not, if that's a year that he was in. Rick Mahorn, he's a good player. Sean Elliott again. You always see a lot of Sean Elliott in the these sort of repacks. Derek Harper. I don't think anyone collects him, but if I was a Spurs fan, like, he was a really good player back in the day. And, you know, I think definitely a case that if you're a big fan of a team that you could have a Ron Harper, just not in the right jersey. Shake. Sam Castle is a good player for Houston. Heat. Franklin, was it Upper Deck? What year Upper Deck is that? I haven't seen these ones before. That 95, 96 or 94 or 95? I don't know. It's always weird sometimes with these. There doesn't seem to be many like Hall of Famers or anything in these boxes. It's not a good start. Well, there's a couple of top-loaded cards there. Maybe they did chuck a few in. Terry Cummins, Chris Kochi, lots of Celtics. Dennis Scott, Joe Dumas. He's a PC player of mine. He was awesome. Weird to probably collect Piston players as a Bulls fan, but I do think he was awesome. Odsthorpe, also a very good player, but not PC for me. It was like a purple. Oh, it's just the base card. Nick Van Exel, he was a very good player. Jamal Mashburn. Some of these guys I've heard of, some of them I haven't. I have a great fun going through and using Basketball Reference and looking up players I don't know much about. I think it's a fun way to learn about the hobby. Oh, there we go. We've got a Tony Kukoc for my Bulls PC. Oh, we've got heaps of Bulls here. Awesome. This is what we're after. Okay, so that's a Luke Longley, a Scott Williams. So he's in a Bulls jersey, but he's signed with the Celtics. No, in the 76ers, but he's still in a Bulls jersey, so we'll go on my Bulls. Tariq Evans. Wow, that is a blast from the past. Former Rookie of the Year. And that was about the highlight of his career, as he went awesome when he first came in, and then it all sort of went to, well, I think a lot of injuries and stuff derailed him. But yeah, that was just a weird, definitely not a 90s card. Brad Doherty, Tyron Hill. Some of these cards feel a little bit dirty, which is not great. Mark Price. Brian Shaw. Abbott. John Barry. Oh man. You get a lot of cards for $15, but a lot of them, less people are going after the sets, and I think, you know, these sets would be very easy to put together, seeing as there's so much of these old 90s cards around. I'm just going to straighten up my piles over here. They're getting a bit all over the place. So as I said, like, yeah, the fun part is I go through, I open these cards, and then I'll go through them all and catalogue them all and figure out what I'm doing with them later on. But this is how I enjoy this. I don't know if I enjoy this as much as opening packs, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than opening packs. And yeah, I usually pick up a few cards for my PC for very little. So it's another Joe Dumas on the USA Basketball. Sweet. Ooh, Skybox. Dominique Wilkins. That is sick. He is a PC player of mine. Oh, Reggie Miller. I'm happy with how this stack's going right now. On the, what is that? That is... I'm not sure what that one is, but that's a sick Reggie Miller card, that's for sure. Yeah. Patrick Ewing. Another PC player. James Worthy, not a PC player, but very good player. So I'm happy with how that went so far. Okay, so we got Dale Ellis, just to continue getting through these as fast as possible. Larry Smith, David, hopefully it looks alright on the camera. John Karate. There's a rookie of Tom something. Walt Williams. There we go. 91 Skybox. One of the better looking sets. It's a set like from the 90s. Like, this is a set I'm actually thinking about going and putting together. Chris Mullins. It looks so cool. The designs are awesome. It's something different. It's very very distinct design. Some of these hoops, like, they do look the same year to year, but like you see that 91 Skybox, and it just sticks out immediately. Scott, Reggie Ford. Yeah, I'm trying to be really selective with what sets I go after. I don't really want to have. I sort of thought coming into the hobby I'd love to have every set ever, and then as I started putting them together, I went, there's not a lot of point to this because I don't think I'll ever like go back and look at them. But that 91 Skybox, it looks awesome. I think it would be a set that would be awesome to have, start to finish. Yeah, you could potentially frame it and put it on a wall or something in a huge frame. It would just look awesome. Vlad. Doug Christie, Sam Bowie, lots of Lakers, Eldon Campbell. Don't think this is post Magic. No, Magic was still in the early 90s. But yeah, a lot of Lakers in the 90s stuff, and a lot of them are not, very, very collectible, or well, not as sought after until you get to the Shaq cards very late in the 90s, I think, or 2000s. I can't remember when he actually was traded to the Lakers, but there's definitely a little bit of a break there. What is this? Chronology. Don Slick Waltz Supersonics. That is numbered 90 out of 199. What year is that from? 2006, 2007? So that's a throwback. That's a sick card. That is a thick stock. Yeah. No, I like that. That is cool. That's going in the hit. I don't know what I'll do with that. Might put it in my hit pile. Which is not really get a numbered card out of a $15 box plus all this other stuff. These seem like really, really good value. I don't know. If you don't like base cards, you're going to hate them, but if you're into that, you're going to love them. Robert Pack. Yeah, how to enjoy the hobby without spending thousands of dollars on hobby boxes. $15 repacks of base cards. Always looking too for like Derek Coleman, NBA rookie. That's cool. Some more Derek Coleman. He was a good player, Derek Coleman. Joe Dumars, USA Basketball. Joe Dumars, NBA rookie. So what are these, like a throwback? Must be a throwback. Can't be a. Yeah. So just a bunch of Joe Dumars. Wow. Man, my Joe Dumars binder is going to be full really quickly. Okay. Check all those in there. Dan. Not someone Steve Smith. So it's like someone either had Larry Johnson. Oof, he is another one that I'm on the fence about making a Larry Johnson PC. I will put them down here. He was awesome. Ricky Price. Ooh, that's a nice looking card. I don't know what that is. So Carlos Rogers, and that is Hoops International Skybox rookie. That is sick. Okay, one more small pile to go. We're already at 14 minutes and I haven't even started the modern ones. I knew this was going to happen. So I hope you are in for a long video. Try and get through these ones quickly. Absolute stack of cards to my right. Finn Baker, Ken Norman, Rick Brown, Zay Ryder. Seen a lot of the same. Mark Aguirre, he was a hell of a player as well. Sam Castle, Chris Webber, Avery Johnson. That's a good card. Not someone I collect, but I'll put that in my hit pile because Yeah, Chris Webber was amazing. The injuries didn't just destroy his career. He could have been anything. And he still had a very successful career, even with all the injuries. So, flip these all around. They're all the wrong way. Tim Brooks. Steve Worthy. Or Worthers. I don't know. Didn't really get a good look at it. Chris Mills. Tony. Is he in a Bulls? Yep, it's Chicago Bulls. Sweet. My Bulls collection. Moses Malone, Sean Bradley. Now, the 76ers, Moses Malone. Yeah. I want to put a Moses Malone collection together. The hardest part is like he's in the wrong jersey in a lot of these 90s. Kevin McHale. Fred. Alright, we're getting through the end of this 90s box now. The Sam Mitchell rookie. I don't think any of these would be, you know, mint. They all have a little bit of, you know, damage, probably just from being handled a lot, I'd say. Doesn't seem to be like a lot of paper tearing and stuff, so that's good. Maybe they don't put in the ones that have been bricked, or they figured out a good trick with the freezer or something. Well, I'll have to fix up my pie. So, yeah, I think that'll do us for the 90s box. Alrighty, now let's move on to something a little bit more familiar to a lot of people out there. The modern NBA stuff. So I'll just put my... So that's sort of like a hit pile, very low end hit pile. These are just my PC pile. This is my Bulls pile, which I would love to have a bit more than that. I got a production line. And the rest of it's just off to the side. Okay. Got two of these. Let's do box one. There's one surprise hit. I wonder what it could be. Didn't even know they had a surprise hit of them, and then I got the box and read it, and I was like, oh wow, I just thought I was buying 200 base cards for, I believe they were $12, but I'm going to have to check that. I have to do it at the start of the video. I'll put down what it was and go from there. So is there anything there that look like it's a hit? There's some top-loaded cards there. Anyway, I'll just get these out of the box without damaging them. Can I? Right. I see some. Yeah. Get them all out. Ooh. Seems to be not as much. There seems to be a few extra things, and it's not all just base, which is cool. I do see a couple of parallels and stuff in there, so that's awesome. Alright, got Jalen Smith rookies now on the Bulls, so that's pretty cool for me. Sadiq Bey rookie, Eric Pascal, RJ Barrett rookie, that's sick. Sadiq Bey pink rookie. Ramsey, put them off to the side. Zeke Naji, Keon Martin Jr., Grant Williams, Boston rookie. That is a cool looking card. Ochai Agbaji, sweet. Laravia, Jabari Smith Jr. on the arriving now insert, so that's pretty cool. Vince Williams, Jake Laravia, Sudoku Diumbo, Jared Culver. Ooh, we got a Cascades card of Eric Pascal. I do want to. I'm putting together a binder of Crusade cards. Naz Reid, just got him from the 2019 Blaster not long ago. Jackson Hayes rookies. Woodland. So nothing crazy valuable, but cool all the same. Cameron Johnson rookie. Another Cameron Johnson rookie. Say Stewart. Go some Mosaic rookies of Bidsdale. Oh, there we go. Instant Impact of Beef Stew. Take that. Norman Powell on the silver. And Wendell Carter Jr. on the Bulls. That is good for the Bulls pickups. Okay, so halfway through this one, I'm pretty happy with how this is going already. Enes Kanter, Winslow, Jabari Parker, Wesley Matthews, DeAndre Jordan on Brooklyn, Paul Gasol, Chris Dunn on the Bulls. That's sick for my Bulls binder. The collection, whatever I'm going to call it. Enes Kanter optics. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's like a lot more parallels than I thought we would have got. Zubac. This is 2023-24 Donruss. That's pretty sweet. Oh. John Wall, NBA Hoops 2019. Still on the Wiz. Kuzma, Siakam, Shake. Now these are... I'm very happy with this value of these boxes. Come on, let's give us more Bulls players. Wiggins. Here we go. What do we got here? We got Ed Davis on the Trailblazers on a fast break prism, and that is numbered to 20. So that is cool. That'll go up the top. Numbered to 20. Ready to go. Okay. All right. So it's not just all. Yeah, these are great. I don't know. I'm very happy with these. I'll be picking these up in the future. I think I did one a while back on Alex Caruso on the Lakers. I did a box opening like this a while back on Cherry Collectibles, and I thought they were amazing, and they were going to be Anthony Bennett, Victor Oladipo rookie. So I thought they were going to be, you know, pretty good, and maybe as like a good thing for the value. Another Anthony Bennett, Grandang, Schroeder rookie, sweet. Anyway, I think these are definitely overtaking those, just because they actually have, you know, parallels. Hey, Bulls rookie, Eric Murphy. Awesome. Oh, nearly at the end of just the first box. I've got cards everywhere. I'm going to be sorting for weeks. But I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time watching this. I hope it's not too boring. I might do one box in the future, but I'm having a great time searching through these. So, as well, got Derek White. So these are top class 23-24. Oladipo, PJ, Jalen Williams. Come on, give me some Bulls. Jalen Duren, Schroeder. Okay. Alright, well, first box was pretty successful, I think. So hopefully the second is much the same. Put these up the top. Alright, heaps of cards. Amazing. That getting a number to 20, that's insane. I don't know, I'm actually stunned. I know it's just Ed Davis on the Trailblazers, but that's a fast break. Numbered to 20. Wow. That's just insane to pick up from a box of cards this cheap. Anyway, continuing on. Okay. See a lot of sleeve cards here again. Oh, just drop them. Gotta be more careful. I think it's just easier if I get them all out. So, last box, here we go. Got a stack in my hand. Got Paul George, 2019. Hoops Premium. Blue, Marcus Morris. Come on, Bulls players. Let's go. Not many, very... Oh, Draymond. Very, I don't know, this is why I think 90s cards are just so much fun. It's Pat Will, my Bulls PC. I had a good success. I picked up, 20 odd Bulls players. Smart. Probably just divulged into absolute dribble at this point. Sorry, trying to get through these. Steve Bay again. Number Smith. Kuzma, Leonard. Oh, Kawhi. Sorry, Kawhi. You are in my PC. Levine, who I just have in my Bulls collection. I don't PC just Levine, but his cards do make it into my Bulls collection because he was amazing, and now he's gone, and it feels like a wasted 7 years, but that's what happens. Kendrick Williams, I think he's still on the team. He was very handy. CJ McCollum, rookie. There you go. Tim Hardaway Jr., rookie. Sadi Aldama. Cameron Thomas, but he's on LSU, but that's sick. He is a potentially awesome player. Trey Mann, is that Trey Mann third? Oh, there's a lot of Trey Manns, and I always get confused. So, no, there we go. Trey Murphy, he's having an awesome year. Aaron Wiggins. What have we got here? We have Elton Brand, top Surrey. That is numbered 24 out of 199. That is an awesome card. Look at that. So what is that? Tops are still, this is 2008 Tops Refractor. Wow, what a card. Anyway. Green. Junior. Lots of Kevin Porter Jr. I don't think there's any takers on him. Cam Reddish. Eric Pascal is another one. It was a surprise with Pascal. He had an amazing year when Jalen Johnson, when Steph was out, and it looked like he was going to be a big contributor to that Warriors team, but then he was gone very quickly. So this is a prospect ticket. I think this is not his rookie card. This is just it's just a draft. James Harden, he's PC. Game ticket of D'Angelo Russell. That's pretty cool. Paul George, Larry McAdoo, Karl Anthony Towns, Steph, he's PC. Jimmy Buckets, he's also PC. I love Jimmy Buckets. I wish he was at the Bulls for his entire career. I'm still sad about that. I know it probably had to happen. Mike Conley, silver on the Jazz. Shake Middleton, silver. Marc Gasol, wow, on the Raptors. That is cool. I don't know why it's so cool, but this is cool. He's a hell of a player, Mark. Otto Porter Jr., Trevor Ariza on the red, white, and blue. Barry Parker, Will Barton, Jahlil Okafor. Still had cards this year. Tice, Marc Gasol again on the Raptors. It's a good card because he was on the championship team, pretty sure. Yeah. Andre Robinson, Quentin Cook, Gallinari. So we got Jabari Parker when he was still on the Bucks. Brandon Schroeder when he was on the Hawks. Paul Gasol. Ooh, wow, look at that. That's a good card. Some good cards in here. Probably not like PC for me, but yeah, definitely like put them in team sets and stuff. People be look at all these Grizz Marc Gasols. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Mike Conley. Then we got Andre Drummond on the Pistons. That's wow, look at that. Wow, lots of Marc Gasol and the Grizz and Conley. Some Grizz fans out there, I reckon, that would like to have those cards. Alrighty, so last few cards, here we go. We've got Terry Rozier, Malcolm Brogdon on the Pacers. It's a give and go, and that's just the base. Isaiah Thomas, there's Kenner, Bagley, Bulls, sweet. DeMar, Bulls logo, Spurs jersey. I guess it goes up there, but it's not a true Bulls card. And Patrick Beverley and Clint Capella. Wow. what value? I gotta say, that's amazing value for such a cheap product. I'll save everything, but I'll just quickly go over the hits. Got this numbered Elton Brand, 24 of 199 Topps, 2008. Kendrick, he's not really a hit. Ed Davis, an Instant Impact Beef Stew rookie. Got a Jabari Smith Jr. arriving now. Hoops. Some of these snuck in there, and then this, numbers, whatever the hell this is. It's numbered to 199, but out of a very cheap box, getting those 5 cards is pretty cool. Plus a stack of, PC pickups. A stack of Bulls players. Bulls always seem to be the hardest team to get, but yeah, stack of these. So overall, very happy about how these went. Definitely, if you're into the cheaper, lower end part of the hobby, which is just fun, definitely worth it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. You've had to sit through a long time, but yeah, definitely value in these boxes. So have fun, pick a few up if you want. Look out for the next video. See you later. Bye.